Hello, my name is Madison Ricketts. I go to Chattahoochee Tech. Today is July 12th, and I am going to go over a couple things that we learned this week in ECE 1105. Some of my key points that I'm going to talk about to me are the most important things. So, food size for children, allergy awareness, child specific needs, um, proper handling and hygiene, proper storage and temperature for food. Um, they're all really important because I know for me, when I was in the kitchen at the center that I'm at, all of these were very, very important. Couldn't do what I had to do without thinking of all these every single day. Um, and I know in the video that we watched in 7 Things to Remember When Serving Food, I loved how she really talked about the exact sizes that everything should be. She was stating that it doesn't need to be more than 1/4 of an inch for infants and 1/2 of an inch for toddlers. And that's extremely important because choking can happen in a split second and it's very, very dangerous. And another thing, toddlers, nothing circle. It's just very important. And for me, even now in the classroom, I always make sure that I'm facing the children when they eat so that if choking does occur, I can go to them right when they need it. Another thing is proper food handling and hygiene. So it is very, very important that anybody dealing with food, just like in the video, that you are washing your hands, wearing gloves when needed. Make sure that all your utensils are cleaned and sanitized to especially preventing cross contamination if any of the kids, have allergies to one thing but not another. And safe food storage and temperature. It's very important not to ever serve, expired or soiled food. Always check the dates, when serving anything because, the kids, they don't know if something's expired, so they're counting on you and trusting you to serve them the best food. It's also very important. Any food that's perishable needs to be stored in the temperatures that is good for them. Cold foods, nothing below 40 degrees. Hot foods, nothing above 140. And it's just very important because, they go bad if not. And the last thing is that I think is almost the most important is allergy awareness in centers. Because like I said, any child can be allergic to anything. Every child is different, but they deserve to all be treated the same. The teachers, the administrators, anybody in the whole building should be aware of any child that has any allergies. The food that we serve needs to be labeled clearly. And especially if there is something that a child is allergic to, it needs to be separate. And also too, especially at the daycare that I'm at, we have a lot of kids that are there that have, they're not allergic to, let's say, milk, but they do have like lactose free, soy, all these different kinds of milks as a replacement. So it's very important to make sure that you give them their certain type of milk when milk is being served, because we don't want you or a teacher to accidentally give them the wrong type of milk. It could hurt their stomach or anything. And one more thing about the proper food handling, it's very important, like the article that we read in this past week, Keeping Food Safe article, that we should follow the exact steps, so we're not, you know, food poisoning our family at home. But yeah, this is just a couple of key points that I think are extremely important. Like I said, food size, allergy, proper handling and hygiene, and proper storage and temperature for food is all super important. Thank you.